What's going on, guys? So usually I do a reaction for Titans, but to be honest, I got pretty bogged down this week with a lot of stuff. I mean, y'all, I'm covering Venom 2. That's dropping tomorrow. What else did I have? There's been a lot. I'm watching Mass. There's been a lot, but let's talk about Titans episode 10 of season 3. And I gotta say, a little bit of a letdown. I mean, seriously, I really wish that I enjoyed this episode a little bit more than I thought I wanted to. I mean, seriously, I just kind of rolling back the tape a little bit. I think this episode goes in a different direction, and I really like what they did with the city of Gotham, kind of this freak out happening with the water line and where things are going. But at the same time, we have all these stories that just, first and foremost, I just gotta say, love having Donna back, but the whole battle in the forest was just unnecessary. And I thought that Blackfire was like kind of on their side. I was a little suspicious. So I'm glad that they went with the route of her like still really trying to be involved with her own motives. I thought that was cool, but there's still no explanation as to what she's doing. So I'm a little confused with that character. Also, I feel like they've gotten themselves into another predicament. Now, Barbara has unfortunately betrayed the GCPD because the GCPD was about to kill Dick Grayson. I mean, the dude, the officer that had his gun pointed at him had his finger on the trigger, so I think he was about to pull that sucker. Also, I think the Titans getting in a skirmish with the GCPD, while good in theory, I just don't think it really worked out like Barbara and the team wanted it to. It didn't really work out. Look, visuals, per usual on Titans, not that good. So when Donna was using her sword in the forest and just like appeared to her, it just didn't quite look right. But we did get a moment in this episode where Beast Boy actually did kind of transform on screen. He was like buried between several different guards, and he jumped over them as the tiger, and I was like, okay, it's about time our boy kind of got something on screen where we at least kind of see some kind of transition. We didn't necessarily completely see him transform, but to see a leap and transition was really freaking cool. And also, Raven's back. Good to have Rachel back in the fray and finding Beast Boy. But again, I think that Titans dug themselves another hole by having Donna betray the GCPD. Or, I'm sorry, not Donna, excuse me, Barbara betray the GCPD. And so that, to me, puts another wrench in the plans. Now they have to figure out what to do with Barbara. This is where Titans get so caught up, in my opinion, is like, probably the last few episodes within these seasons just get like really clustered and cluttered, and I'm starting to feel that a little. Like I just feel like this episode takes too many twists and turns for what it really was, and honestly, it should have just continued the Red Hood and Scarecrow stuff, which it does a little bit. And I just gotta say, I'm starting to get a little like maybe impatient, or just kind of like, I know that Scarecrow is really manipulating Jason Todd to his own game, but at the same time, I really want to see like Jason blossom as his own in this version of the Red Hood character, because as we know in the comics, very much an anti-hero, takes the streets of Gotham and is like, I'm a hero, but I kill, and I'm not chill like Batman. Like, look, he has a whole different philosophy for killing than Batman. I get that. And I wanted to see this version of the character a little more independent. I'm starting to just feel a lot of Scarecrow, and I'm like, okay, I want more Jason Todd. Like, I want more Red Hood. I want more of that. And he's kind of got him like psyching out. So I do like that aspect, but at the same time, like, I just don't really like their dynamic as much. I think Jason Todd needs to kind of be on his own. Like, get back to either like being the hero Red Hood or being the villain Red Hood. I don't care what you are. I just want more Red Hood. I want more Red Hood, man. I want more of him in the mask. I want him running the streets. I want more of that. Definitely want some more Tim. We didn't get any Tim in this episode, and oh boy, I'm probably calling it here. I'm sure we'll get a lot next episode. He definitely needs to join the Titans, man. The next Robin, he's already set up. Come on now, let's get him back in the fray. But all in all, I thought this was a pretty bad episode compared to the rest of the episodes of the season. It's definitely better than some of those season 2 episodes, but I just think it's a little weak. I think it sets up another plot thread that they're going to have to tread through with Barbara getting arrested and her getting in trouble for assisting the Titans. It also puts distrust in the Titans of the public. Like, everything's kind of spiraling downward, and I understand that really helps the story with the chaotic part of Gotham and how it is slowly declining into chaos. I understand that it really is inserted into the story for that purpose, but at the same time, we're opening more plot threads that we don't need to necessarily open. So I just think that, unfortunately, I'm worried about the finale here. I hope that they just really stick the landing and they just do it justice, man. Just give us a good season ending. That's really it, because season 2, that ending was so atrocious, and I think we can do a lot better, guys, in the ending of this season. Again, visuals pretty bad in this episode. Starfire's fire just never really gets better. But hey, you know what? The fight choreography wasn't half shabby. Like, I was like, okay, this isn't so bad. Not too shabby. But y'all let me know down in the comments what you thought of this episode, how you're feeling about Titan Season 3 as a whole, and how you feel about the finale. Are you excited? Do you think something's gonna happen? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and thanks for tuning in to this review, guys. Usually I do reactions, so if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm your boy Leo Rydell, and we will see you next time on Geekly Goods. All right.